Alright guys, so I tried to record something earlier and it didn't take because the battery was dead. Instead of recording, my GoPro decided to just tell me that the battery was almost dead. So I didn't get my announcement video recorded, but the thing is, so I ordered an H22. It has arrived. I can't tell how smeared this lens is. I don't know if that's any better, but so this H22. Bought it on eBay, just a regular eBay engine buy. JDM. It claimed to have 56,000 miles on it, which is, fine. It's just, that's a pretty low mileage engine. I'll tell you, I paid $1,300 before the extra $80 I had to pay for shipping. I paid $1,300 for it. And, I was like, for 56,000 mile engine, that's pretty good. So I opened this thing up. I don't know how well the light is going to pick all this up, but just look at that cylinder head. There's absolutely no, I don't even know what you'd call it. My brain can barely function right now because of how happy I am. You can't see it really, but there's no marks on the cams at all. This thing may have idled a couple of times from what I can see. Going down to the front cover, I have everything off. Look at this. It's still got torque paint on there. There's still torque paint on the engine mount bolts. There's no leaks. The only thing I'm kind of running into right now is it sat for a little bit. So this at the moment, this sprocket's kind of stuck on the crank, but I'm sure I'll be able to figure that out pretty easy. But you can see all of the paint, even in the cylinder head. You can see some sort of code that's on there. Now that F22 I had, it had a brand new cylinder head. So that alarmed me because the rest of it was not brand new, but this is just thoroughly new. Just all the way through it. I haven't found anything yet that doesn't look like it has almost no miles. So I'm pretty damn excited. But that just now I feel like I have to go get a service manual for the H22 and look up every torque spec, because this is the first engine I've had that, again, if it's how it appears, it's like a brand new engine. It's up to me at this point to if anything happens, if it runs low on oil, it's definitely on me. There's no previous owner problem that I've had before. It just being the first one to fuck with it is kind of cool. So yeah, that's pretty much where I'm at. It's beautiful. I love it. I am super excited to have this in my car. And like I said, I wish I had I'm gonna get a light of some sort. Look at this. Get ready. Look at these cams. There's hardly anything on those. Almost nothing. Look at the valve spring retainers. Just look at this thing. It is wild. I have never seen anything this clean in my life. When I worked at the dealership, I saw brand new R18s and stuff like that. But as far as an engine that there's no VIN stamp on it, ranges from 92 to 96. This is the cleanest thing I've ever seen in my life. I'm super excited. So at this point, I'm just I'm removing the balance shaft, which feels dirty. I'm gonna be honest with you, it feels dirty because this car or this engine is just unmolested completely. And I'm about to drill and tap some plugs in it, beat some plugs into the mains. I just cannot believe this engine at all. So yeah, that's what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be kind of periodically updating as I do it. I'm not going to walk through everything, but essentially I just have the front seal that I plan on replacing. I have the cam seals I plan on replacing. By the way, if you go to buy a cam seal on Rock Auto, they come in pairs. at least both ones that I accidentally did. So I have 4 sets of cam seals. So I don't think I'll be needing those anytime soon. But so I'm going to replace the cam seals, front seal, rear seal, and then deleting the balance shafts and new water pump, which I'm sure it doesn't need it. I'm sure it doesn't need it. And I may just, I mean, that's an ASIN pump. I don't even think I have an ASIN pump. So I may just use that one. That's right there. I mean, it still has that new water pump feel to it completely. Because it's just, everything about this thing is so buttery. Beyond happy. Beyond. It blows me away. So, yeah, I'm going to be periodically doing this. I'm going to try to get this done just like in a few days, as much as I can. I had to order a new tap and a plug for the balance shaft delete kit because I figured I could use my H22A4 kit on this because I used it on my F22. Figured it would work on the H22A. It doesn't. You have to get a different one. I think it's a bigger plug, bigger diameter or something. I don't know. But there's a bigger plug or smaller, whatever. You have to get a different plug for it, or threaded plug, I should say. The rest of the plugs are fine. You just got to get a new one. So I'm waiting on that one to come in before I'm completely done with the H22 stuff, or the balance shaft delete stuff. But in the meantime, I'm going to be doing all the seals. The transmission actually needs a new axle seal, so I'll be doing that. Again, this just blows me away what I'm looking at. I've never seen anything this clean in my life, ever. It's wild. Absolutely wild. All right. I don't know how much you can see, but I've gotten to the point where I need to have these bottom bolts off on the, I just have the pan off in general to get to the oil pump. So let's go ahead and just see what this oil looks like. Oh God. Well, it has a little bit of runtime, it smells like, but it's pretty clear. So right now I got the balance plug. I got the balance shaft plugs in, and you probably can't really tell, but I have Honda Bond around there, and I'm not even sure I needed it, but it's definitely there now. I'm trying to think of what I need to do next that I want to get done tonight. I'll probably just put the pump back on there with no Honda Bond, just to get it ready for tomorrow. But yeah, by the way, look at that girdle. It's brand new. You can still see the color on the bearings, the bearing codes. This is just wild. I don't think I could have gotten any luckier, and you're probably tired of hearing me talk about it, but man, I am beyond excited. Oh, I just like to pull this fucking garbage out of here. While I'm out of here. While I'm out here. There we go. There's that, and then the other one, I just got to remove those 2 bolts right here for the retainer and pull it out of there. But yeah. So that's probably where we're going to stop tonight, and then I'll come back to it tomorrow. So today is going to be a kind of not fun day. I'm going to be wiring in stuff, hopefully, for the I'm going to try to be using my D series harness. I'm going to be trying to pinning in a few things. If I even can pin this, and I'll have to figure it out. This one may take a little bit longer than just today, but for sure today I'm going to try to get VTEC solenoid, VTEC switch, knock sensor, IAB, and I can't remember what else, but there's like 3 VTEC things I think I need to wire in. VTEC oil pressure switch, VTEC solenoid, VTEC, I don't know. All the VTEC stuff I'm going to be trying to get you diagrams, kind of, that should help you with that. The air bypass valves, the butterflies instead of the plenum. I'll be trying to pin those in, and the knock sensor. Now, for those, I'm going to have to be taking my stock ECU harness and putting the pin. So I'm going to be pulling the pin out of the back of the ECU plug and pinning it in there, and hopefully running it along my ECU harness into the current engine disconnect is my hope. I should just be able to use blanks on there and just make sure I match everything up. But yeah, that's pretty much the plan today, to get that done. So I mean, I think I should be able to. It shouldn't be too big of a deal, but it's going to be kind of a pain because I have my multimeter here and it's set on continuity. Let's see if I can. There, beep. I'm gonna have to like go to the back of, let's say, the air bypass valve. Where the hell? There it is, right there. And I'm going to have to, touch the back of that and just touch like every one of these plugs and hope that I eventually find it. Now I might be able to just like pull the wire, so it looks like it's like a red or maybe a pink and a black and a yellow wire, so I should be able to find those on here. And yeah, I should be able to find those and it shouldn't be a problem. But yeah, that's the plan today, is just trying to get all the pins for those where they need to be in the ECU. So I'm going to be stripping back all this insulation to the ECU and getting all this where hopefully the ECU will recognize this engine as a factory engine. So yep. So I'm back. Just made this harness. Just got some loom on it. This is like an auxiliary harness, I guess, that I built for, it has VTEC, it has IAB switch from the ECU, knock sensor, and this here is a switch 12 volt that I'm going to find somewhere in the cabin of the car. And this is just so I don't have to try to figure out, actually what it is that the pins here that go to the ECU on the Prelude seem to be opposite. So these are male, whereas on that harness down there for the factory body harness, they're female. So I had to make these, and I just kind of did the opposite. So I got another plug over there at the engine disconnect to remove this. So yeah, and then I have this wire here that I'm going to use to pull this wire into the cabin to pin into the ECU plug. So.
Oh, okay.
Hey man, if you ain't gonna do the burnout, always go around that water so you don't trap water up there.
Okay.
Yeah, 'cause a lot of them guys will roll right through that, trap that water all the way to the line.
Yeah. All right, man.
All right.
It's H2B, H2B.
H22?
Yeah. It's an EM1 transmission.
Man, would you be interested in running?
Hey, I would like to thank you guys for watching. If this video helped you out, let me know by leaving a like.
If not, go ahead and leave a comment and let me know what you guys think and what I could have done better. And if you have any questions, feel free to ask them in the comments. I'm glad to help. I try to help out as much as possible. Just most of all, let me know what you guys think. And thanks for watching.